you all doing? And welcome to Shut the Fuck Up. This is episode number 2 of our show. I'm Alvin Hell, the man with the porno stash, or at least I'm trying.
Just put a little water on that, it'll grow.
One day.
It's a flavor saver.
It is a flavor saver. And the man over here is Uncle Jay.
How you doing?
And the man on my left is Nando the Commando.
Howdy ho. Hey, anyway, if you want us to review your band, send us an email, drop us a load, check out rockandrollunderground.com, or you can go ahead and send us an email at rockandrollunderground@gmail.com.
Okay, a couple quick birthdays here. Yesterday, Swedish electro-pop singer Robin turned 32. And today, Mary, Kate, and Ashley, the Olsen twins, they turned 25. And, yeah, okay. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
All right, thank you, and welcome back to our show. So what we're going to do now is we're each going to review one song that we picked out and sent to the other guys. So the first song we're going to review is my song called USA by Lovex. They're a band from Finland. This is actually off their 3rd album. I got to tell you guys, I thought this was an amazing song. I actually thought this was the best song I've heard from Finland, from a Finnish band in, I don't know, maybe 3 years. Basically since No Shame, Take the Money and Run. Amazing song, beautiful production, great playing. There's really nothing I can say wrong about this song. I think it's going to be a huge hit if they actually get some real distribution and promotion outside of this country.
I liked it. It was a poppy tune. The video was good too. It was interesting. It was captivating. And yeah, it was a good pop rock tune.
The video wasn't bad. The video was actually okay. You know, the guys coming around with a little like suitcase TV showing the image. It was a little hokey, cheesy, but not so bad. What do you think?
The best part of the song was the guitar intro, man. I was expecting something else.
What were you expecting?
I don't know, man, but certainly not this kind of disco pop kind of whatever. Maybe I have to listen to it a lot more than just a few times, you know, because you guys get hooked on this stuff quite easily. You guys are smoking crack or something. But seriously. The band itself, I think it had some good production. Was it done in Los Angeles or something like that?
I don't know exactly where it was
I think
done.
so. I think so. I think I read something.
It sounded like that because it was actually first class production. Okay. It was. What can I tell you, man? I mean, this was a really great song. You say you like the guitar intro, and I agree with you, but I thought the song grew. The greatest thing about it is when the chorus came in, boom, it took me somewhere. It's called USA. It actually said it in the title. I like that.
Yeah. They're not pulling any punches, and it's a bubblegum pop hard rock tune in a way.
You can't say bubblegum and discount it. I mean, I think that some of the greatest songs coming out there, they are bubblegum.
Yeah. It's got potential. I don't discredit that. They sound a lot like the Rasmus, one of these Finnish bands that want to get out there, you know, and be popular in the UK, etc. And it's great to bash the USA if you want. I don't really care about the content of the lyrics. It's just that it just didn't do it for me. I was looking for a more rockin' theme, you know?
Well, fair enough. You know, it doesn't have to do it for everybody, but I thought, anyways, it was amazing, and I'll actually give it a 10 out of 11.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you at all.
How far are they going to get with that name alone? Lovex.
I would do something with the logo. That's the most nitpicking I could get with this band. I mean, maybe the look of the whole band, it does look a little cheesy disco, but to tell you the truth, cheesy disco isn't that bad if you look right and cheesy. All I'll say is this was an amazing song, and I really hope that they're going to have more stuff like this out there.
All right.
Okay, very good.
Next up.
Cool. Next up, I'm going to review Bohemian Rhapsody by the Porkka Playboys. Now, hold on a second. Give me a minute. Bohemian Rhapsody's been so overdone ever since Wayne's World back in, 1992, 93, and also the Muppet Gang did it just a couple of years ago. But this is a finished version of Bohemian Rhapsody. You got 4 guys playing a clarinet, a guitar, percussion in the back seat, an accordion, and also a melodica. It's sitting inside a Volkswagen Polo.
Rusted
out in the middle of nowhere. And it's just awesome. It's just enticing. There was a lot of glamour and glitz, but they're playing music, they're singing well, and it's just a different take on the song itself that's so popular. Right now, they have about 40,000 hits. It launched this viral video last Thursday. Last night they only had 22,000 hits, so it's growing, it's getting out there.
And the video, just never mind the quality of the musicianship and the way they did the song, but the video has that very typical Finnish sense of humor, very dry. So let's put a Volkswagen in the middle of nowhere and do this video. So it does
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Check it out when you get to YouTube. They also did Motorhead's Ace of Spades in a sauna last year, so you want to check that out. What are
You're in a
your thoughts
sauna
about
too.
it?
I'll tell you this much: you're going to think I hated it. No, I didn't hate it. I actually thought it was okay. But I will say it's okay with a couple of asterisks. The first asterisk is if you turn off the video and listen to the song, it sucks. So this is a song that needs the video. It's really not a song like we're talking about with other bands. This is more of like an entertainment skit, you know, like a Saturday Night Live thing. The idea of looking at these guys, you know, crammed into this rusted out Volkswagen in the middle of a field with nothing else in there, that's what makes it funny. And also, I think they whipped out a dick and stuff because they were whipping out everything there. It was it was inventive, it was nice. Obviously, they weren't, you know, singing that well or anything, but I don't think that's the point. The point was really to be funny, right?
Well, absolutely. They are street performers. They do play live gigs.
No problem. I can deal with that.
They do a lot of other songs like Cotton Eye Joe and Lump out on the streets. Boys of Summer, they have a version of that out there. They're from Pori, Finland. They're only, I think they're just simple. They're down to Finnish roots, and they're just like their only goal is to play in a arena one of these days.
Really? Which arena is that going to be?
Who knows? They could open up for somebody.
You know, how about the Shut the Fuck Up arena?
Yeah, we can bring them over here. They can play in this studio.
Concert,
why not? I'll whip it out. I mean, the one thing you were saying...
Don't whip it out now.
But Jay, the one thing you were saying about like the Finnish humor and the dry Finnish humor, I don't know. I was wondering maybe they're not making a sense of humor thing. I think they were serious about it. Like, oh my God,
I don't know. I disagree. I think it's they were just doing a goofy thing for the sake of being goofy.
Well, that's good then.
Yeah.
I like it too. What do you give it?
Oh, I definitely give it 8.5 out of 11. I think it was entertainment value was there. Of course, production quality. The song has been overdone, like we said, but it was just a different version of it. It made it really fresh.
And thank God it was a totally different version.
That's right.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same old shit.
I like it.
All right. Next up is going to be Uncle Jay.
Uncle Jay is doing Big Bang, and not this, I believe, Korean or Japanese poppy band. This is a band from Norway. They're a power trio, and they rock. That's all I can say. They rock. There's a song called To the Mountains. And, I mean, the lyrics are not great. I mean, it's not their mother tongue, so the lyrics are going to suffer a little bit, and the pronunciation is a little bit sketchy, but not too bad. The guy can sing his ass off, and better yet, this guy can play guitar like nobody's business. A lot of Hendrix influences. He plays through some vintage gear, so he's got that really great raw sound. Just drums, bass, guitar, and some vocals. Check out the live version, Welcome to the Mountains, and this guy does the most ultimate stage dive.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's
that was
in the middle of the
nice
solo.
stage drive.
In the middle of the solo, full guitar.
Yeah, and it doesn't
And he
miss a
played
beat.
for at least half the time until he came back up on
The
stage.
roadies are like trying to get him back.
Yeah, that was cool.
What'd you guys think?
Oh, anyway, when I first heard them, I heard like a little bit of 38 Special meets Norway combo.
Well done.
But also, you know, since it's a three-piece and they really cranked it out, I really heard like a lot like James Gang, you know, 70s hard rock.
Yeah.
You know, something that was like album rock of the day. Maybe didn't get a lot of airplay, but this was a great song. I love the live performance.
I loved it too.
I love to see them live. I think they're doing a lot of tours in Europe, but just...
They're not coming to Finland anytime soon anyway, but in 1992, that's when they first started. I think they're on their 5th drummer and their 4th bass player. So it's the guitar player / lead singer is the main driving force. And I don't know what year, but they were voted Norway's best live band. And you can see why.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing they're from Norway, because one great thing about Norway is like you can be a heroin addict. I saw this in a documentary, and you can make 30,000 euros a year for just shooting stuff up your arm. It's crazy over there because you know they have all the oil and the fish and everything. So everyone has I don't do it, and everyone has like a subsidy over there. So if you're in a band, you might as well be from Norway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'll have enough money that you can actually pursue your dream. And I thought these guys actually were pretty good. I mean, you talk about vintage gear, and sometimes vintage gear is used in the wrong way. You know, like, it's vintage and we rock. Well, you don't rock because it's vintage. You have to actually use the vintage gear itself. And I think they actually did it here. So I agree with you. I think it's a really great band. Kind of a rootsy, more about rock and roll. You know, you can say... all the different genres of rock and roll. These guys, they were rock and roll.
Yeah, they are rock and roll, without a doubt. And you can see the way they just really interact very well with the audience. It's
like us.
Like us. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, but I'm going to give them a 10.5 out of 11.
Ooh,
I love
nice.
them. I love these guys.
That's pretty good.
I'm taking off the half a point just of the accent, but you know, and the lyrics are not so hot, but it's just a great band. And you know, I listen to it and there's energy in there, and that's what it's all about. It's rock and roll energy, raw.
Well, that's what we're all about, is rock and roll energy.
That's
we covered
right.
Lovex, the Porkka Playboys, and...
Porkka Playboys.
That's right.
What does that mean, the Porkka? Is that like they're
Porkka,
going
it
to
might be a small town outside of Porkka. I don't know.
I don't know. Or is it like
It's
a carrot? Porkana?
Porkka?
I don't know.
Porkka.
It's
When I first
gotta
moved
be
to,
a
by the way,
village.
you Finnish people are gonna really love this one. When I first moved to Finland, you know, you got the gum that comes in the bag.
Yeah.
And it said, I'm online at one of the shops, Alipa, and it says Porkkapusi, which means gum bag. But if you read it in English, pork a pussy. Well, thank you very much for the instructions.
Well, the greatest thing, whenever I have a friend coming around here, you know, you'll see these big bags, mega pussy.
Mega pussy.
You gotta love the mega pussy. You know,
And the cheese balls.
yeah, the cheese balls.
Cheese balls and
I'll take a
mega
mega
pussy.
pussy and
Let's
cheese
get to
balls.
the headlines.
Okay, we'll be
Headlines.
right back after this mess.
After these sponsors.
We love you.
Okay, headlines.
All right, and we're back. Nando, give us some headlines.
Headline news. Oh, the big man, Mr. Clarence Clemens. He suffered a stroke yesterday in his home in Florida. He recently last seen performing with Lady Gaga in the finale of American Idol, the 10th season.
And he played on the album, didn't he?
Yes, a couple of songs.
Yeah,
Yes,
a couple
that's
of
correct.
songs.
So I'm hoping he recovers nicely and is able to get back to music.
69 years old.
He's gone through some, you know, he had a spinal fusion this year, a couple of knee replacements, so
He's breaking
I don't
down.
want to say it, but you know, if he's breaking down.
We still love you, man.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you know, let's talk about
Yep.
it. He's the big man.
He was the first actually Bruce Springsteen in Miami, and the Orange Bowl was the
Yeah.
first concert I ever saw.
Really?
1984.
Really?
Yeah. so-
Excellent. That's a very good
1984,
concert.
So
Very
good,
cool.
good gig, man.
Excellent.
So any other news?
In other news, we have just an update about the Beach Boys. They're not going to be coming to Pori this year. They had really
Bastards.
Really, there's no summer anymore in Finland because they had less than 1,000 tickets sold. So the promoter said there's not enough people, not enough dice. Everyone's going to get their money refunded, and we're going to have to wait. Exactly, we're going to have to wait for another year. And how about you, Jay?
He took my news story.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why don't you tell us about the gigs, though?
Oh yeah, tell us about the gigs.
I don't know who's coming up.
Yo, you know who's playing tonight?
Who?
Santana.
Oh, God.
Sound of the Stadium. And also get this, Striper, 30 years of Christian rock in Tavastia, 41 years.
Christian
And then
rock,
you get-
and spandex and bandanas
And then
leather.
they haven't been taken by the rapture.
That's right. Hey,
What's that tell you guys?
you get your religious rock fix in one place, and you get your Latino groove on with Santana today. Also tomorrow night, Morel Wagner. If you're
It's
interested,
a free show.
A free show at M Bar.
Exactly.
She
She's
is
really
awesome.
good. Check her out. She's kind of like a Nordic Tracy Chapman of
Yeah.
some sort.
Mm,
I think she's
yeah.
actually fantastic. We'll talk about her later in another episode.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really good gig to check
And
out.
then Friday night, the big gig this summer, Bon Jovi playing Olympic Stadium.
Bon Jovi, they had that special
New Jersey boy.
competition. New Jersey,
Joyzy.
Who's opening up for him?
Blockbuster, this band from Kuopio, they were picked out of a competition with Hitlantis and Universal, and I don't know, one of you guys said maybe Bon Jovi himself picked it out the final, I don't know.
It was Radio Nova or somebody.
Something
else.
like that. All I know is I listened to it. Actually, we have a review on the website about the band for one of their songs. I hope the guys do well, but all you can say is it's a great gig to play in front of 50,000 people, right?
That's awesome.
Yeah, and they're showing their documentary When We Were Young. It just came on twice last week.
Yeah,
Came out
exactly.
2008, 2009. So Bon Jovi.
Bon Scrotus. So I guess that's about it.
That's
Jay,
about
you
it.
wanna wrap
That's
it up?
about it. We just want to thank everybody out there. Don't forget to go to rockandroll.com. No, rockandrollunderground.com.
That's rock and
Just
roll.
checking, making
Hold
sure
on.
you're paying attention.
Let me do this right. Rockandrollunderground.com. That's ROLLN. Oh no, that's not. Fuck that one up.
Take two.
ROCKNROLL underground.com. That's rockandrollunderground.com, right?
That's right.
Hey,
Maybe
shut the fuck up.
Exactly. We should say shut the fuck up now.
will.
Thank you very much for watching it. We'll see you again next time in July. Later.
Have a great summer.
That's Virania.